Oh, look at it. Sorry, stop. A lot of you have been like, tell me what's going on with your retainers. Like, we need to know. So I got my retainers and I'm going to give my updated cleaning routine, caring for the retainers and making sure that they don't break and we don't waste all of our money. As you probably already know, my retainers broke again just right after making the video I made last time, being like, I'm so happy I haven't broke my retainers, blah, blah, blah. Every time it's happened so far, it's only happened what, twice? It's happened for different reasons, so it's like I'm kind of like making the mistake, or like, you know how sometimes you have to like just live it to learn it? And I'm trying so hard not to break them, but this one was so stupid. Like, it's like one of those situations where you want to smack yourself in the face, like, because it's so stupid. First, I'll show you my retainers. These ones are the old ones. Now I'm gonna feel uncomfortable talking with these in my mouth all the time, but it's fine. Let's do the talking points. I'm gonna try to do this the best I can and make it make sense. Something I didn't know is that you're supposed to use like lukewarm water, basically room temperature water. You're not supposed to use really, really cold, and you're definitely not supposed to use like hot. And I didn't really know that that was a thing. Oh, I also didn't know that you're supposed to fully dry the retainers after rinsing them off before putting them in their case. I kind of like understood that, just, you know, the moist whatever promotes mold, so I just kind of did that, but I didn't really know it was important, so I wouldn't always do that. So, oh, and I also didn't know about cleaning it with vinegar, like white vinegar well, I'll show you later on, but it's like equal parts water and vinegar. You can clean it like that, not every day, but like once a week. Right here you can see that I have distilled white vinegar, the cup, some toothpaste, a toothbrush, my thingy. For the sake of the video, I'm going to act like I just woke up, but I woke up a while ago already, because, you know. First thing I would do is I would pop the retainer out. And rinse it off in lukewarm water. Please don't look at my nails, they are actually horrendous. I just did not remember to do them before the video. Pop down the second one. Rinse it off really good. And then what I'll do is I will brush my teeth. Then what I do is, so you're not supposed, you know, I said you're not supposed to use toothpaste on it. Well, this is not whitening toothpaste, this is like children's toothpaste, so it's, and what I do is, instead of like putting toothpaste on it and then cleaning it, I leave like whatever's like watered down from like how I what's on it from just brushing my teeth, and I use that to, and I go very gently, and this is a very light toothbrush. Barely putting any pressure at all on it. And then you want to rinse it off really well so there's no toothpaste left over on it. And then I set it on a paper towel. Do the other one. Rinse it off. Okay. Then I only do this about once a week, give or take, or whenever I just feel like it, but I'll just do this for the video. First, you want to put in half, or it's like equal parts is what they say. It means basically, well, you know what that means, I guess. Like I put a splash, I can eyeball it. A little splash of, maybe a little bit more than that actually. I want enough for the retainers to obviously be submerged. And that's our equal part. Might as well give it a little stir, even though I'm sure it's fine. And then just plop them gently in there. And just leave them in for a few minutes. Now I'm just going to take it out, rinsing it again, and leave it out to dry fully before putting them in your case. So after it fully dries, put it in your case. I always put like a little tiny paper towel in there just because I don't know. And yeah, I'm gonna tell you the little story time. This is when I was living at my mom's. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm in like a new place now. Well, it's not new. I literally grew up in this house, but before I was staying with my mom. So like it was just, I loved living with my mom. It's my mom and I love her, but it was so inconvenient because I was always moving my stuff back and forth. But anyways, I was sleeping in this like little guest room thing, and her like trailer thing was there, and I'd woken, there's no running water over there, so I like woke up to go, had to rinse off my retainers and all that. So what I would do is I would go from there to there, and I just gotten lazy and basically like forgot to like take my retainers out and put them in the case and do that, probably because I was like, oh, they're dirty. Anyways, you get it when I'm saying that. It's like, could have done it, but I was just so tired when I woke up that I wasn't thinking about it. But well, I was thinking about it, but anyways, I sound so weird. So anyways, I definitely was thinking about it because I remember vividly, I was half asleep, but I remember vividly being like, okay, I'm taking off my retainers and I'm gonna put them in my right jacket pocket. I had like a big loose, like, how to explain this? It's just like one of those like around the house jackets or whatever. And I gently put them in my right pocket or whatever. And I was like, okay, don't touch it, don't hit it, be very careful. I was even walking really carefully. And I'm usually not a clumsy person, especially when I'm like really focusing on it. And I'm going over, and my mom has this like fence thing around where you go into her like place because she has chihuahuas, right? So I like lifted my leg to go over this little gated thing she has, and right as I lifted up my leg, I don't know even how this happened. Like I said, I was like half asleep, but my like something hooked on something, and all of a sudden like I like hooked on something, and then my whole body kind of went and like swung into like the fence or the like this post thing right where my retainers were. It literally hit perfectly right where it shouldn't have hit, and I felt it instantly. I like knew because the retainers like kind of pushed into my like hip, and I was all, you've got to be kidding me. I was like, if that fucking broke right now, because I had never broken my retainer. I'd only had like, oh, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to drink coffee and the acidity broke it down, blah, blah, but I'd never had an accident as of yet. So I was like, and I prided myself on not having an accident, right? Because I was so careful. Took a deep breath, and I like gently picked it up, and I like went to look at it, and sure enough, the bottom ones, probably because they're thinner than the top ones, were just completely like cracked down the middle. And a part of me died inside. It was so sad. But yeah, so I feel like an idiot. Very, very expensive mistake, because that's literally $150 for just that stupid mistake. So like, biggest thing I've learned, the biggest update is, even if it's silly, even if you think you're fine, even if it's just a few feet, I don't care. Do not travel from point A to point B with your retainers not in their case, because even if you're being super careful, even if you're not a clumsy person, even if whatever, it can happen. Just don't take the chance. It's so expensive. I'm still kind of mad at myself for it, but you know what? I did it once and it won't happen again. That's my thing, is it's like, if it happens once, that sucks, but at least I know better now. and I'm not gonna let that happen again. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, same things apply. You know, don't eat or drink anything except for water while you are wearing your retainers. I don't even put on my retainers unless I've recently just brushed my teeth and flossed them and stuff. Hey Star, what are you doing? Are you doing yoga? Wow, you're so good at doing yoga, Star. How did you learn to do yoga so good? Okay, well, we love you guys. I hope that you liked this or found it useful, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. There's gotta be a good thumbnail in there, huh? Yeah, there's gotta be a good thumbnail in there.